Living on the sugar plantation, farming was growing sugarcane. The vegetables, fruits, or meat were grown for families to share and eat. We were also able to gather our food from the forests and ocean. It was simple. Grow, hunt, or fish only for what you're going to eat or share. Today, being a commercial farmer becomes very challenging. Like one of the lessons learned from the sugar industry, you need to know not only how to grow your product, but how to sell it. As a retailer, here are some of my thoughts about farming. If I was a farmer, how would I know if the product I grew can be sold at the price I needed to bring maximum profit? If I was a farmer, I would have sleepless nights investing all my energy, time, and money in a crop that I hope to sell a month, a year, or several weeks later, fighting off that disease, insects, and weather problems. This is why, when a fresh fruit or vegetable is trimmed or discarded, I look at the loss. It's not just the product cost, but the labor cost, handling, transportation, storage costs, opportunity, package costs, and so on. If it is a value-added item, extra labor, ingredients, packaging costs. These wastes goes directly on the bottom line. So I ask you farmers, how do you determine if the product will be sold at the time of harvest? If so, at what price? Here are some basic tips before visiting a buyer to sell your product. Visit retail market. Check out restaurant menus. Look at manufacturing value-added items, observe product displays, as well as regular retail and special prices. But most of all, check your competitors. Second, you need to realize commodity prices usually follows supply and demand, influence determined by prices outside of Hawaii. Third, look at a menu and see what is on the top-selling items. Imagine having your farm name on the menu, like Tropical Dreams Ice Cream, Hamakua Mushrooms, and Kawamata Tomatoes. Fourth, look at value-added agriculture products being manufactured like kimchi, taro, or potato chip, or products like cookies using local ingredients. Fifth, observe product displays. Larger displays usually determines higher product demand. Displays at the beginning of the produce department are usually used to create a positive produce image, like price, quality, variety, cleanliness, service, and so on. While smaller displays usually for slowly moving items, and it also helps to create variety in the department. And six, you need to observe special and regular prices. Lower retail prices usually increases consumers' demand to help reduce inventory supply. 7. Value-added product. To avoid being a commodity, you could create a branded product with proper packaging, consistent high-quality product that consumers can trust, which meets their needs, could create a higher demand and a higher price. Let me give you an example of how all of this works. Mountain Apple brand grass-fed local beef sales is about 45% of our beef sales. We first created our own beef standard. Then the saleable cuts of meat are sold to restaurants and in our Mountain Apple brand beef program. When there's a surplus, we at KTA put the products on special to increase its demand. When there's a constant surplus, that cut of meat is converted to a value-added product such as pipi kaula, lau lau, pipi kaula poke. We are the only Portuguese sausage with beef, and being constantly long on claws, we're using it for marinated teriyaki fundraisers and teriyaki beef on our meat counters. So our local grass-fed beef prices are usually higher than the mainland choice beef price. We are purchasing from about 20 ranchers, raising the exact type of breed, feeding the exact type of grass, helping with taste and tenderness consistency. As you know, meat yield can be very inconsistent depending on the animal fat and meat cutter's fabrication skill. Our shrinkage is determined by the highest shrink test cuts that increases the retail price to the consumer. This is why most restaurants prefer purchasing meat by portion cuts so they know the exact cost and weight per steak. After studying your customer, you're now able to present a buyer with several options. And here's some buyer's tip. Number 1, most buyers don't want one-time deals. Number 2, most buyers want consistent product supply and consistent product quality. Number 3, most buyers need to know your product is certified and safe. Number 4, buyers need to know your cost and the amount you're able to supply. Number 5, most buyers welcome the frequent deliveries per day or per week. 6, most buyers want minimum product handling by the employees. If possible, they want product service. Number 7, most buyers need to ensure accuracy in product weight and price. Number 8, most buyers want to have close working relationship with their suppliers. Number 9, in today's world, most buyers will want to have a story behind their product. Number 10, become a partner. Work close together to meet the ever-changing customer needs. So as you can see, it's all about relationships, working together as family, not in different silos. Break down those walls and barriers and work together, focusing on the ever-changing customer needs. So when local farmers and buyers work together, we can have tasty local dishes like sweet potato tempura.
Hey, sweet potato tempura. Oh, 美味しい。